Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're getting into something really relevant for, well, pretty much everyone. Technology and productivity. How do they actually work together?
Or sometimes how they work against each other.
Exactly. We're looking at excerpts from Technology and Productivity, a double-edged sword. And our mission, really, is to unpack why these tools, designed to help us, can sometimes, get in the way.
Yeah, it's a common assumption, isn't it? More tech, better results. But this source helps us see it's, well, more complicated than that. It's not just about having the newest thing.
Okay, let's dive in. First up, and this was huge, the distraction factor.
Ah, yes. The constant battle.
What, the internet always on, our computers, our phones. The article points out how easy it is to just, quickly check personal email or scroll social media. We've all been there, right?
Oh, absolutely. And it's worth thinking why. It's not just a simple lack of focus. These platforms are often designed to pull you in, to be engaging.
Addictive, almost.
Yeah, and that easy access creates this constant tension, focused work versus all those digital temptations. It really fragments our attention.
So it's not just the lost minutes. It's the mental effort of switching back and forth, like trying to read a book while someone keeps changing the channel on a TV in the background.
Exactly that. The source talks about how these interruptions actively, degrade productivity.
That's that cognitive switching cost you hear about.
Precisely. The mental energy tax for shifting focus. And it adds up much more than we probably realize. It just eats away at productive time.
Okay, but what about when companies intentionally bring in new tech? The whole point is to boost productivity. Surely that works.
Well, not always, not immediately anyway. And this is a really key point from the source. Introducing new tech, even with the best goals, can actually cause a decrease in productivity at first.
Really? Okay, why is that? What causes that initial drop?
There are a couple of main things. First, putting in new technology often means changing how things are already done, the workflows.
Right, changing the routine.
Yeah. And even if the new system is supposed to be better eventually, that transition phase, it can be messy, disruptive. Yeah. People need time to adjust, and that can mean slowdowns, maybe even mistakes initially.
That makes total sense. Like trying to cook dinner while your kitchen's being renovated. Things get worse before they get better.
A good analogy. And the second hurdle is the learning curve.
Ah, the training time.
Exactly. The source highlights this. Learning new systems, new software, it takes time and, frankly, effort. There's that adjustment period where people are just, slower with the new tool than they were with the old familiar one.
So that time spent learning directly hits the output numbers, at least for a while.
It does. It's an investment, but it means that the very thing brought in to make people more productive can, sort of paradoxically, make them less so temporarily.
It really underscores that just buying tech isn't the answer.
No, it's not. Successful integration is much more about planning how it affects people, the processes, and acknowledging there might be that initial dip before you see the real benefits. You have to manage that part carefully.
Okay, so let's crystallize this for you listening. The big takeaway here is that technology's effect on getting things done isn't simple. It's definitely that double-edged sword. Easy access to the internet, personal apps during work, that can seriously pull focus away.
A major drain.
And bringing in new tech. While the goal is improvement, you've got to expect and plan for potential slowdowns during that implementation and learning phase.
It really comes down to how we interact with the technology. The human element is absolutely crucial in figuring out its ultimate impact.
Right. It's the interface between the person and the machine.
Yeah.
So here's a final thought to leave you with. Knowing how easily tech can distract us, and knowing the challenges of bringing in new systems, what specific strategies can you, or perhaps your organization, actually use? How can you maximize the good stuff from technology while minimizing those productivity pitfalls we've talked about?
It's about being deliberate, isn't it?
Yeah. It's clearly not just about having the shiniest new tools. It's about how thoughtfully, how smartly we weave them into the way we actually work. Something to think about.